Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to another episode of Global MOBIS News. I'm your host, Josh Newton, and guess what? I picked up a brand new hobby. Are you curious? Being stuck in the studio all the time starts to feel a little stuffy. And honestly, summer just calls for fresh air and something fun and active. So I decided to start off-road driving, just to feel that rush of tearing down a rough trail. Want to meet my slick ride I'll be using for my off-road adventures? Ta-da! This is the Jeep RC car. Now don't let the size fool you. Once you're behind the controller, the thrill is real. Even a car this small still needs the signal, motor, and wheels working together flawlessly. It gets you thinking, what if we scaled that same precision up to real size? The frame and underbody of the actual full-size Jeep are built by Hyundai MOBIS. Back in 2004, MOBIS won the bid to build the Wrangler's chassis, winning out over serious international competition. And not just the chassis, we build the entire chassis module. Everything from the engine to the wheels to the brakes. MOBIS opened a plant in Toledo in 2006 to cement that partnership, and it stayed rock solid for nearly 20 years. And Toledo's been busy lately. In fact, something pretty big just went down over there. Looks like this little guy has something to show us. Let's see where he takes us.
Thanks, Josh. And that's something big you're talking about. I'm looking right at it. I'm coming to you live from Toledo, Ohio, where over 1,400 off-road vehicles have completely taken over the streets of the city. This is the Jeep Fest, and the energy out here is honestly unbelievable. This year is extra special. It's Jeep's 85th anniversary, so the scale is bigger than ever. And all Jeep Parade alone is a jaw-dropping sight, with Jeep filling every corner of downtown Toledo. And Hyundai MOBIS was right in the middle of all of it. As Josh mentioned, MOBIS has been a key partner of Stellantis for nearly 20 years, producing the complete chassis module for Wrangler and Gladiator right here in Toledo. Fans got the experience of technology firsthand, watching Jeeps power through an 18 obstacle course, tackle the RTI ramp, and come face to face with actual chassis module at the MOBIS Tech booth. But the moment that struck with me most was that 10 of our MOBIS employees drove the main parade vehicles through the streets of Toledo, waving a huge MOBIS flag at a massive cheers from the crowd. That's not just a partnership, that's a real relationship with the community. MOBIS also hosted the MOBIS 1 Mile Walk along with Maumee Riverfront, bringing the visitors and local together, walking side by side in MOBIS t-shirt as one team. There's so much more to share. A full look at MOBIS and the Jeep Fest is coming at Hyundai MOBIS YouTube channel this September as part of the Mobi Tour series. Stay tuned. This has been Samrat reporting from Toledo, full of energy. Back to you, Josh.
Look who made it back. How was Jeep Fest? A festival where technology, passion, and community spirit all come together. And MOBIS was right at the heart of it. Can't wait to see that full Mobi Tour feature. Samrat, great work out there. MOBIS ranks 6th in global top 100 auto suppliers. If the last story already had you feeling proud to be a part of the MOBIS family, this next one might have you jumping straight out of your seat. You may have heard of Automotive News, which is the world's most renowned automotive publication that announces its global top 100 OEM suppliers rankings every year. Well, Hyundai MOBIS just held onto its spot at number 6 in the world for the 4th consecutive year. And on top of that, that's a 15-year streak in the global top 10. That's wild. Going all the way back to 2011. Year after year, we keep showing up among the biggest names in the industry. And here's the kicker. When you exclude battery makers and look at pure auto parts suppliers, MOBIS has held a top 5 position for 3 consecutive years. We're the only Korean company in the top 10. This achievement comes from our relentless, proactive investment in electrification components and core high-value technologies, plus the rock-solid trust we've built with global customers. And the momentum is showing up in the financials too. In Q2, MOBIS posted revenues of 11 billion USD and operating profits of 660 million USD. Our after-service parts business led the charge, backed by an expanded supply of high-value electronics and increased overseas sales. A strong first half by any measure. 15 years in the top 10, 4 years at number 6, and a second half still ahead of us. To every member of MOBIS who made this happen, thank you. Let's keep it going. Ice, Pride, and Community, a special weekend at MOBIS Czech Republic. All right, everyone, I don't know about you, but this summer's heat is no joke. So today, we're bringing you something to cool things down a little. Our next story is coming to you straight from the ice. When you think of the Czech Republic, what comes to mind? The romance of Prague Castle? Maybe a cold, refreshing beer that's somehow cheaper than water? But ask a local, and 9 times out of 10, their answer is going to be ice hockey. The Czechs are 2024 World Championship winners and currently ranked 6th in the world. You're 6th, we're 6th? This isn't just a sport, it's a national identity. And that same passion just made its way into the halls of Hyundai MOBIS Czech Republic. To bring us the full story, straight from the ice, I've got a very special guest joining us live from the Czech Republic. Marian, welcome back to the show.
Josh, so great to be back here. Honestly, even now when the event is all over, my heart is still back in the arena in Havířov.
I heard the energy was absolutely electric. And this wasn't just any tournament, right? This was a historic first, the very first edition of its kind. Tell us everything.
That's right. This was an ultimate showdown between our 2 plants, Nošovice versus Mošnov, going head to head for the very first time. No department divisions, just pure passion. 13 players from Nošovice and 11 players from Mošnov, all volunteers. I have to be honest, this skill level out there genuinely shocked me. I was wondering if those guys have been secretly practicing instead of working after hours.
So by day, they're building modules, and by night, they're chasing pucks. The highlight reel is up. Please, let's see what went down on the ice.
Just before the puck drop, look at them. Full uniforms, full energy and passion. Those guys mean business. And we are off. Mošnov has come out with the wall of defense, locking Nošovice down and pushing hard on the attack. And this is the final whistle. The score 7-0. A total shootout. Mošnov has won their very first trophy and they absolutely loving it. So how did you feel to be out on the ice with the team?
It was a great experience. Everyone was supportive and friendly, so I was so proud to be part of this team.
So how was the energy playing against the another plant?
So it was the friendly game, so energy was competitive and friendly. Every team did their best, so it was lots of fun and we really enjoyed it.
Hearing it directly from the player makes the match feel so alive. Win or lose, it sounds like everyone walked away feeling like champions. But, Marian, I hear there's actually a deeper connection between MOBIS Czech Republic and the arena where all of this went down.
There is, Josh. Our Czech Republic operations has been officially sponsoring AZ Havířov Hockey Academy, which actually calls this very arena, gas control arena, their home. And it goes way beyond the financial support. We have provided the kids with the backpacks and full gear, anything they actually need. And this year, the MOBIS logo have been proudly printed on their uniforms. So every time the kids lace up and hit the ice, MOBIS is out there helping them to fuel their dreams. And also the local club and the community have been incredibly grateful for the support.
That's wonderful. From uniting employees on the ice to investing in the next generation and giving back to the local community. That's MOBIS, showing up in all the right ways. Marian, as the curtain comes down on this historic first tournament, what are your final thoughts?
This was something truly special. 3,200 members of MOBIS Czech family, united by one shared passion, hockey, connected to a local community that surrounds us. I want to thank every player who competed safely, every family member who cheered from the stands, and also to our incredible partners at AZ Havířov. This is just the beginning.
Marian, thank you so much for bringing us this story live from the Czech Republic. This news definitely cools down the heat in Korea as well. One company, one world. Inside MOBIS One. I've got a question. What makes a company truly global? Is it offices in different continents? Time zones that make scheduling a complete headache? Or is it something harder to measure? The feeling that no matter where you are, you're part of the same team. MOBIS One is Hyundai MOBIS's answer to that question. A flagship program that brings global colleagues to Korea. Not for a conference, but to genuinely connect, explore, and feel what being one MOBIS means. Our GBA from India, Harun, lived it firsthand. Harun, welcome back so soon.
Josh, it's great to be back.
Before we get into your highlights for our viewers, can you set the scene? What exactly is MOBIS One?
Of course, MOBIS One recently launched internal program designed to foster deeper cultural and professional understanding between global subsidiaries and Korea. 68 employees from 20 global subsidiaries were selected to work with Korea offices. Each of these global employees are coupled with Korean colleagues through a so-called buddy system to share and develop ideas for better working culture at a global standard. As a part of this program, global employees were recently invited to Korea to actually meet their Korean buddy. The idea is simple yet powerful. Instead of connecting through emails and video calls, you bring people together in person to experience MOBIS firsthand, learn from each other, and leave feeling like one team.
Very cool. Multiple countries all in one place. That's a proper gathering. And this buddy system, that definitely sounds interesting. Now, beyond the icebreakers, what really stayed with you on the culture and learning side?
The cross-cultural training, without a doubt, it wasn't about facts or trivia about each other's countries. It was about uncovering the invisible assumptions we all carry into conversations. The things that shape how we communicate, how we disagree, how we build trust, without even realizing it. After that session, I genuinely understood my colleagues differently, and the HQ docent tour added another layer. It gave me a much sharper sense of where MTCI fits into the bigger MOBIS story.
The kind of clarity you simply can't get from a Teams message.
Exactly. That's what MOBIS One achieves in a few days that months of emails simply can't.
Now, the site visits. 3 locations in one day? Which one hit you the hardest?
The Sosan Proving Ground left a real impression. The scale of the research facility alone is something you have to see to believe. A vast, purpose-built environment where MOBIS develops and tests technologies spanning autonomous driving, electrification, and so much more. As someone from R&D, seeing the full scope of what is being worked on all in one place was genuinely humbling.
The engineering equivalent of seeing the film instead of reading the script.
Perfectly said. And a visit to MOBIS Jincheon plant, a few hours drive south from Seoul, took that even further. Seeing full-scale manufacturing in action directly connected what R&D teams like mine do on our computers to what comes out at the other end as a finished product. Every engineer should make the trip at least once.
Awesome. Okay, set aside the technology and the strategy sessions. What's the one moment from MOBIS 1 you'll actually remember 5 years from now?
The farewell dinner by the Hangang River. Looking around that table, I realized MOBIS is a truly global company. Every person here represented a different country, a different culture, a completely different corner of the MOBIS world. We say that all the time, but sitting there that evening, I felt it. That opens up entirely new ways to collaborate, to learn from each other, and to grow together.
And that right there is the whole point of MOBIS 1, isn't it? It's not a program, it's the feeling.
Perfectly put. And I am bringing that spirit back to MTCI.
Harun, thank you for bringing MOBIS 1 to life for all of us. This is how MOBIS grows, not just in technology, but in the people behind it. Hold on, I've got one more story for you. MOBIS shares 10,000 watermelons with partners. Just looking at this headline feels refreshing. Even through the heat and stormy season, there are people out there working in the field. Our partner companies' employees, who are the backbone of after-service parts supply for Hyundai and Kia vehicles around the world. To show our gratitude for their hard work, Hyundai MOBIS delivered 10,000 watermelons to 200 outstanding partner companies nationwide. On top of the watermelons, coffee trucks rolled in too. And year on year, it has been a huge hit on site. This event started back in 2003 and has continued for 24 years now as one of Hyundai MOBIS's flagship summer shared growth programs. And here's what makes it even more meaningful. These watermelons are purchased directly from traditional markets and local farms near our partner companies, giving a real boost to the local economy too. For all of our partners sweating it out to keep quality and deadlines on track, grab a slice, cool off, and let's make it through the summer together. MOBIS will have your back now and always. And that's a wrap on Global MOBIS News for this month. I'm impressed with ourselves this month. We hit some very various topics and locations, jumping from America's Jeep Fest to the Czech Republic ice rinks and back to South Korea's MOBIS 1 program, with a little sprinkle of continued industry victories, partnership care, and some Q2 financials. Not bad. And if there's one thread running through this month's stories, there's a Korean concept called 상생, which refers to mutual growth and coexistence. As shown in our partnerships today, growing together helps us all thrive. Hope today's episode gave your day a little extra boost. I'll catch you next month with another round of MOBIS's non-stop momentum. Until then, stay mobile.